Lady Gaga having a baby. Now the princess is gone. This looks quite like. So I think this is like in the future. This is like the queen. I thought this might have been a flashback, but it looks like it's not. It's a fast forward. Baby Joffrey. How dare you name my child Mara? Well, Joffrey's in Game of Thrones. The boy king who dragon training. Boy is learning how to talk to a dragon. And the dragon is gonna eat a goat. Are they talking? Dragon, no, a pig. So this is the older version of the queen, the princess. And she was younger in previous episodes. Like, I liked the actress, and now they have a new actress. Oh no, I have to get used to this new actress. Am I gonna be able to handle that? Right now she's like holding some kind of caterpillar or some kind of centipede or a millipede with a bunch of legs, like 240 legs. A toy city. The queen was talking to the king about the princess and about what happened in the previous episodes. Like I think she knew about the affair that the princess had and things of that nature. And like she was talking to the king and then talking to this guy about it. And king was like, "Don't talk about it again," kind of thing. I think he said that before. And she's just like thinking about it, talking about it, and she's just like doesn't know what to do, like talking about the affair, talking about, who's gonna be the next king, and the king after that, or the next queen, and the queen after that. Like, do they have children? The queen, and does the princess have children? Are they deformed, like some of the kids in the Vikings? Or one of them was like the one there was a crippled guy, and they were gonna like let him die in the Vikings, and then he came and became Ivan the Terrible, and then ended up like working with like some of the Russians or people towards that region. I'm not sure exactly who they were, but it was like Russian or something like that. And so it's like, it makes you wonder, do you pass your legacy in your kingdom to deformed children? Is that what they're gonna do to the people here and the children here in Game of Thrones, in the House of Dragon? I don't know. It's called House of Dragon without an S. Not many dragons, just dragon. Oh, I didn't know that. So this guy was like drinking off, totally nude, standing on his window in his castle. Queen comes to this guy. Queen's like, whose idea was it to taunt the other guy, the other boy, with a pig? And you say, oh, the pig is a dragon. Oh, here's your pet dragon. But it's not a dragon, it's a pig. How dare you? How dare you, little boy, mock and insult the other boy? Queen, what's funny? How dare you? Oh, the queen is played by a different actress too. It's like they're replacing all the actors because like she was a lot younger and now they did a time jump. I don't know how many years, like 5 years, 10 years. You gotta know the princess has like some kids, I think, and like maybe they'll be the next in line to be a king, and then your life may be in jeopardy. That's right, you. Yeah, you little boy. You are the challenger. Don't you want to stand up? Is this like a gliding dragon? Ooh, there's that girl. And there's that guy on a pretty big dragon. Like, they're both on really big, giant dragons. Repeat all my words. They're really having their Harry Potter moment right now, right here. With these two giant, what do you call them again? Dragons. That's right. It's almost like they're on brooms or vacuums, except, they're not witches, they're not vampires, they're not zombies. They're dragon surfers. They're having some kind of feast and a possible marriage between two parties. I think this guy's trying to marry the other person. A classic joining of the two houses. Ooh, she got that face of like she's not totally sure. Hey man, I want my babies to be born in now their natural place, the place that they were, the same place I was. Like it is not Bethlehem. I'm not Jesus, but like one of those places like where that one place, the place where it was, like the place we were, and it's like, we gotta do that. We gotta do that. See the library behind me? Like it looks kind of like fake, but never mind that. The books are really cool. I like books. The greatest books ever. The king is watching as the boys are training. Boys are training and fighting. So the one guy was like, oh, nobody would be like that into like taking care of one of the boys, helping out one of the boys here. Unless if maybe the boy was like your brother or maybe your son. And so that's what the one guy said to this guy that's being held back. So he started decking the other guy. This might be the guy that had the affair with the princess. I don't know because it doesn't look like. I thought it was the other guy that was being punched, that was being decked. That was the one that had the affair with the princess, right? This guy wasn't this guy the guy that was in the affair with the princess? Okay, so this was the guy that had an affair with the princess long ago. But it looks like they have a different actor play this guy too. It's almost like they just like changed all the actors. But this guy was already like an adult, like he must have been 20. So it's like difference between when you're 20 and 30. Like they didn't have to change the actor. So the princess is spying on them, listening to what's going on. And it's like one guy is talking to the other guy like, oh, we know that you had an affair with a princess, with this girl, when she was younger, like 14 or 15, whatever it was, 12, 14, 15. She was pretty young. This is the princess. Her husband is drunk right now. Chestnuts roasting in an open fire. How dare you? I look like Greta if she was a blonde. Okay, so it's been 10 years. Alright, so they've been married, and even though she had an affair, and she had a son, and the real father was not this guy, but the other guy. And it's like now, it's like he's gonna go off to sea. And it's almost like he's implying that he might like die out there, and it's like he wants to, and it's almost like he's kind of hinting at like he knows that the son is not his, but it's like I don't really know what he thinks, but he's basically saying like, I just want to go now. I want to go to sea. It's gonna be great to go back into the sea, have another adventure, a voyage, kind of like what Frodo did at the end of Lord of the Rings with all his friends. They went on a boat. They went on a ship boat, and they went off. And it's like he wants to do that. Meanwhile, the princess is like, no, you gotta defend your son. Your son. Even though she knows that it's not really his son, and it looks like it like maybe he knows that too. And so he just wants to get out of here. And so he says to his wife, the princess, I've served you faithfully. I've done my part. Let me go into the sea and never return. You are owed nothing, man. Husband dude. Don't I look like the main girlfriend on that 70s show? What's her name? What was her name? Let me think. It'll come back to me. See, the main actor, the guy, he was in Spider-Man. Let's see, what was her name? But she looked just like her, except a redhead. And now the princess is saying that this guy was a naughty guy the last 10 years. Like, it wasn't a boring life. He was able to be a homo. And you know what, man? I'm okay with all that crazy stuff you did, man.
But god damn it, you don't desert your post when the storm comes, especially if you're in Florida. Just kidding. Nah, the wise sailor flees the storm, especially if he's a flea at the flea markets and Mike hurts. Just kidding. Joke. I don't know. Not a good joke. I just thought it was like a pun or something. I think I just failed it. Ruined it. Destroyed it. It's kind of like what he's doing right now. Destroying everything. What are you doing, man? How dare you, you Western big flopper who owes Joey Arnold $1 trillion. Wow, big flopper really messed up. That's a lot of money. He's almost as bad as Michael Hayes of the Memes World Productions. I command you to stay, baby. How dare you say that? I'd rather have the second shooter. Got me at Sandy. Ooh, I'm holding an egg. It has a dragon inside. It's gonna burst and come out and twist and shout. Half of them never come out of their eggs. That's right, those little dragons. They just stay inside their big eggs. And they never come out. It's been 8 years, god damn it. That's right, 8 years. And nothing's cooking, nothing coming out. Well, girl, I was able to bind myself to a dragon until, it started when I was 15. I was able to bind myself to a dragon, and the dragon grew, and now I'm able to ride a really big one. So big, it was like the biggest one ever. Bigger than 8 inches. Oh my god, the largest in the world? Mortal Kombat 2. That's what I feel like it is, the kind of vibe. There's a little bit of a back and forth between the queen and the princess, hence the title of this episode, episode 6 of season 1 of what is it again? House of Dragon. So it's like, title of this episode is the princess and the queen, and so there's a back and forth, and the queen's saying stuff. Princess I think she's like she doesn't want war, something like that, and now she's like, I want to speak, and so her father, the old father, the king, is like, okay, everybody sit down. All right, he's talking. I have felt the strife between our two families, my queen. I'm so sorry, I apologize, Flopper, just kidding. But seriously, queen, I apologize. And it's like, long ago we were friends, and now look at us now. My god, you're breaking my heart. I feel like Natalie Portman in the Star Wars prequels. Ah, don't worry. Just wait 20 years, and you'll be a god like Thor. You'll be girl Thor, almost like Sea Hulk, except you won't be twerking. But the previous Thor will be. He'll have no clothes on. But that's neither here nor there, because he didn't really want it. You know, the other guy, Loki, he's probably the one behind that. He wanted to see it, so he blew his clothes off. And so, you just wait 20 years from now, and you don't have to hang out with a guy who doesn't like sand, Mr. Darth Vader. Don't have to worry about that. Just wait 20 years from now, and you gotta be a superhero too. You gotta be a female Thor. That's right. In a little Thunder and Lust show movie. You're gonna love it. But until then, we're gonna have to deal with each other on a personal basis. We gotta unite these households. She's holding her boobs. I don't know why. Is it like an injury or menopause? She's too young for that. She's only like, what is he now? 25? I don't know what's going on. Is he busting out? Is it going hard? Is there milk coming out? Is there blood coming out? Is there nipples showing? I don't know what's happening. But she's holding, and like, people notice, and she sat down. I don't know what they noticed. I don't know what they saw. Am I supposed to like rewind and go on slow motion like I did with the Water Boy? I mean, not Water Boy. Waterworld. My queen, let's put away our childish quarrels and unite the two families. You know, your offspring and her offspring. It's a little incestual, but that's alright. You'll do whatever you wish, my husband. Ooh, my wife says I'm resting, but I'm gonna go see you now. Alright, what's going on? Hey man, why you resigning? Yeah, dog. Probably because he knows about his daughter, the princess, and the affair. Talk about the shadow, the glooming shadow that makes you wanna step down. Ooh, I feel so sexy, but also terrified. I don't know what to think, what to do. Hey, wife, are you gonna help me? And now they're having like a meal. This might be the father of the queen. Wait, no, never mind. Probably not her father. I think he was a little bit older than this. Maybe a lot older than this. But I imagine he looked a little bit like this. A little bit similar. Ooh, it's like, yeah, your brother, like, all but confessed the truth about the affair. So that guy from earlier, like, he goes to these criminals in the dungeon and says, you know, you guys are gonna be like executed. I'll offer some mercy. I'll just, you know, let you go. All you gotta do is let me cut off your tongue. There, isn't that a great deal? No more tongue. No, you sure I can't talk without a tongue? It might be possible to sort of talk without a tongue, but I don't know, it's just like, be a lot harder to talk without a tongue. Eventually you'll learn how to sort of mutter without a tongue because you can still sort of say stuff without a tongue. Because, like, he still has a tongue. He just doesn't have all of it. Now this guy's calling in the other people to have their tongues removed. I wonder, you know, it's like they could have talked. I don't know. Arabian night, like Arabian day, yeah. Doesn't that look like some kind of castle from the Middle East? Where's Aladdin? Where's the genie? Where's all the babies? All the girls? Good, good, push, push. Oh, she's having a baby? Everybody's having babies. Oh, geez. Keep it in. I mean, keep it out. I mean, get it out and then keep it out. No born again kind of stuff. We don't want that to happen. Down with the patriarchy. Rawr. I'll power my anger and my fuel the hatred inside of me so I can get the baby out of me. Captain Planet, you're my hero. An episode from Rick and Morty. Inside my heart, the female Captain Planet sees a hero. She's gonna keep all the racism and sexism down to zero. Man, why is it so hard? Yeah, I don't know. I'm like Moses, I'm part of the sea, and I still don't know. It bothers the mind. Bothers the mind. Bothers the mind. Bothers me. It baffles me. It's so perplexing. Jeez, I left the Amish community for this. Yeah, you did. You used to be in German. You used to say stuff like, I'm from German. Now I'm an old man. People used to call me Mango Hayes back in the day, and I grew this beard so that nobody would recognize me. I got rid of my glasses. My God, you failed, Indian doctor. This child will not come? It's almost like Big Fluffer not giving people money. Like Julie Arnold Oatmeal. With the oatmeal stuff. Is that a woman? I'm gonna talk about oatmeal stuff till the day I die. We gotta open up that womb. Apparently the girl got up, walked over to the dragon. Meanwhile, I mean the guy, the brother of the king, like he was talking to the old guy, the white beard, the mango haze guy, like, and he was like thinking about, you know, killing his wife. This is his wife, I think. She's walking over. I don't know what she's gonna do. I hope she doesn't, like, kill herself. So she says something to the dragon. It's almost like she might be saying, you know, put me on fire. Put me on fire right now. Because I'm suffering. And I know they're gonna try to cut me up. So I don't wanna suffer that. So just, like, toast me. Cook me, dragon. And Dragon's like, but you're my mommy. I don't want to cook you. Dragon is growling. And she's like, you better do it. And the dragon does it. I called it. Kind of thought, either, there was only two possibilities I could think of in my head, and I guess like her killing herself was the most likely option. I mean, the other option would have been she's going to the dragon so the dragon could like somehow save the baby. Well, I guess that's unlikely. Even though I was like thinking, my mind it's kind of like science fiction and crazy stuff in my mind because I like Rick and Morty and maybe if the dragon was like Morty, I mean Rick. Sorry, I keep forgetting which one's which. The old guy, the grandpa, Rick. Like if the dragon was Rick from Rick and Morty, maybe he'd have a way to help the mother. But it's just a dragon, so the dragon can't. I don't think, I don't know. I thought, I was just thinking for a second, like, maybe she could have done something, or, I don't know. But then I thought, that's probably not gonna work. Nothing would work. Probably not. She looked pretty messed up. I would hope that she would recover, but it looked like she was on her way out, and she was begging for mercy. She didn't want to suffer. She didn't think she could make it, and her husband was gonna kill her, and she knew it. So she's like, hell with it. I'll leave in my own terms. I'll end my own life in my own way, my own terms. I'll do it my way. That's what Frank Sinatra had always said. I'll do it my way. This is a reversal of the Dragon Queen from Game of Thrones. Kinda like she was like she was a blonde queen lady. She was in fire, but the fire didn't hurt her somehow. But somehow the dragon, like this dragon, can put her on fire, and so she burns up and dies. But the girl in Game of Thrones, she's on fire, but she doesn't die. I don't know why. I don't know how. He was gonna try to stop it, but she was gone, right as he was coming, and he saw it happen. Sad face. So he says to him, I will return. Now this guy is basically like Jon Snow. He's a bastard. Basically. Like they can't talk about it kind of thing. Just like Jon Snow. So I guess they're setting it up so that, maybe he'll be a future Jon Snow. And the girl, the princess, she's kind of like the girl that he got it on with in Game of Thrones. They're kind of like just mixing up the characters, but basically the same characters. But then again, in life, that's kind of all you can do. He is like Rick Grimes and Jon Snow. Like, Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead? The show with the walkers, the zombies? The Walking Dead. He has his face. Sort of like Rick Grimes and Jon Snow combined. Put it together. Look at that. Look at that. That's what it is. It's sort of like the king in Lord of the Rings. Right. See you later, man. I think he's gonna go. Boys like are looking at the interaction between his mother and the guy. It's almost like he's thinking, oh, maybe he's my real father. 'Cause I don't look like the black guy who's like my father, but not really my father, 'cause, he's black and I'm not black. So he must be my real father. I'm a bastard. Like Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You're supposed to say, you know nothing, Charlie Brown. Good grief. Am I a bastard? That's what he says. I called it. Like, I was thinking about it right before he says it. Oh, am I a bastard? What is this little cunt gonna say? What did I say? Hey, don't call her that. It's the princess. Dear Lord. Receptive you are. So she's talking about like leaving. I don't know where she's gonna go. She might be going with her husband. I believe her position right now is people are whispering about the affair the bastard son that came from the other guy, and that the information will get to the king. I thought the information already came to the king, but maybe to another level, to a higher level, with increased, elevated pressure that would make the king, angry, and then he would have to act on it and do something. And so she's thinking right now her position is, I'm getting out of here, I'm running away, gotta go. I think that's basically what she's doing and what she said. It's been a long way, getting way away from you. It's been a long road, and my back is finally broken. And you do what you want when you're back again. I can touch the sky, 'cause you're not gonna bring me down no more. No, you're not gonna break me down. I got force in my dragon. No one's ever gonna hit me up, 'cause man, I'm a lord. I'm bigger than anyone. I got horse like a maze. I keep on going into them and I don't know where they come, where they go. Oh no, Robin Hood. Once upon a time on ABC. Who am I? There was a fire. People burning. These people are leaving the princess. The black husband. Looks like some kids. Ooh, she's crying. I think her mother died. Yeah, the mother got burned up by a dragon. Ooh, she looks good. Wait a minute, did you pass judgment, man? Yeah, maybe I did. I did not wish for you this. I did not want this to happen. All the pain and the suffering and the death. All the fire and everything. All the people dying. I don't want to reward you, man. You little man. I didn't want this. You know?